Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Me Time, an hour of your day to relax your mind, lift your soul, and listen to some sound healing sounds to improve your life. Meditation time is a reminder to always take time for yourself and just breathe. Everything gets better with meditation. As always, I'm so happy to be here with you once a month to share meditation, sound healing, and Reiki energy with my listeners. I am Victoria, and I will be hosting this hour. So, whatever you're doing, keep listening. Today, I'm definitely going to focus on our sacral chakra. I know from my healing journey that this is a crucial chakra to focus on keeping healthy. I will provide a nice sound bath using the solfeggio tone for the sacral chakra. You will hear the gong to loosen up those energetic binds and to get the sacral chakra flowing. And all the information I have learned and gathered along the ways, I will share with you all. And then I have a special surprise. I'm going to read my new ebook that I just posted on Kindle. I should say published on Kindle. And then after that, we'll have a sound bath and a meditation to send you off with a relaxing, sensual afternoon. And after all that, as I mentioned last show, I did want to have a guest come join me today, but he's had a lot going on, so it's going to have to happen in the near future. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the sacral chakra segment. But first, I wanted to share with you how to raise your vibration. And along with many people evolving into the fifth dimension this year, it's definitely something that the world is going through, and a lot of people are joining the collective, and that makes me so excited. Some things you can do to raise your vibration, like the first one is pay attention to your thoughts. What do you dwell on? It's your choice what you dwell on, so just be positive. What kind of person are you? What are you grateful for? Focus on that while you breathe in and out. And if you can just meditate for 5 minutes a day or 3 times a day, it will improve your vibration so intensely, you'll be shocked. And then also say thank you to everything. That's amazing. I was just listening to a podcast and she was saying, like, if you say thank you 25 times a day for a month, you will raise your vibration so immensely that it'll affect the world and the universe. And imagine if 100 people did that. Like, if everybody listening did that, it would raise the vibration so positively. Then that's what we need right now in this universe or this world. The second one is intention. Live as someone who loves. Start small if you like. Allow yourself to act and connect in loving ways with those that you come in contact with. Be grateful, like saying thank you, and just say, like, I love your skirt, or I love the way the sun's shining today. And every time you say love, it's the same thing. It just raises the vibration. Another third one is discernment. Behave in embracing the knowing of what's real and good. So be aware of what you're feeling, your intuition tells you, and allow yourself that you could be right. Stay calm and trust your intuition about things, and don't always believe what you're told by other sources, because we're finding out, just like I heard in the last show, it's so true. You just don't know what to believe. And as far as your medical care and everything, and I had a friend who she was having thyroid problems for like years, and I saw something randomly that if you put iodine on your skin and let it absorb, that it helps your thyroid to heal. And she did it immediately, felt better. It was so crazy. So it's true. You have to think of the holistic side at first. Be discerning to what you do with your body and everything else. And number four is commit to love, not misery. You can rescue yourself and just seek well being. Be joyful and express desire to improve the world and life enjoyment. And it just being service and compassion to others is so helpful. Okay, so Let's see. Next, we're gonna. Where am I? So the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the second chakra in alignment with our chakras. The sacral chakra lies a little above the sacrum. Just take 2 fingers below your belly button, and right there in the middle, that's your sacral chakra. It's the workings of the entire sacral and pelvic area. Its energy also directs the circulatory and lymphatic systems. For men, the flow of semen, and for women, the urinary tract and ovaries. So the urinary tract flushes the toxins from the body, and it also assists in regulating the glandular functions for female and male reproductive organs. I know a lot of people are having infertility problems. I wonder if that has to do with the sacral chakra. Good. Our sacral chakra is the gateway to a more intense level of life, creative energy, and enjoyment of sensuality. It's definitely the center of human sexuality and feminine energy. Sexuality serves for a constant renewal, the continuation and propagation of the species. The sacral stands primarily for sexuality and creative energy, sensuality, and joy and living. If we activate this area, we can come into contact with the well springs of our passion for life. If the energy is flowing free through this chakra, it sharpens all the senses and increases the pleasure we take in life. I think that it's important to recognize this chakra because it's extremely important to sexuality in a relationship. I think we all would like to expect our relationships to be passionate and very fulfilling. If we pay attention to our sacral chakra and keep it healthy and open, there's so many possibilities for a happy relationship. Just knowing yourself and your chakra strengths will make you better at choosing a complementary partner so you can have a harmonious relationship. Love is closely connected to the positive development of the chakras in human life. This is how we hear the term opposites attract or birds of a feather flock together. All of our 7 chakras are influenced in different ways by the power and energy of love. The energy of the sacral chakra is closely connected to the love energy of our heart. With these 2 energies working harmoniously, love will be fully developed. Sexuality is filled with love rather than being dominated by impulses. The complete experience of love can penetrate every area of life. This contributes directly to the creative development. And that's the basic theme of the sacral chakra. So it's the willpower of the chakra will be concentrated on changing the world for the better through compassion and active loving deeds. So practicing self compassion and service and compassion really benefits your sacral chakra, which leads to so many beneficial changes in life. And with the balanced sacral chakra, you'll have more appreciation for the creative and sensuous energy that comes from the connection with this chakra. Clearing this sacral chakra provides a foundation for new beginnings and the written richness of fertility, expressed and symbolized in the union of sexes. Sexuality and sensuality chakra stands for sweetness or loveliness. I wonder if that's why the Hindu religion thinks of this chakra as associated with diabetes. Maybe it's because of the sweetness in the symbolism of it. The symbolic animals include different kinds of fish, marine creatures, and the crocodile. All of them are closely related to water, which is the symbolic element of the sacral chakra. The liveliness of free flowing water, as well as its purifying and transforming powers, to important aspects of the energies in this area. Another symbol, along with the water element, mostly associated is the crescent moon. It expresses its association with the feminine aspect. Activating the sacral chakra helps us come into contact with our feminine side and to be more open to the wisdom that resides in the unconscious mind. If you have a strong sacral chakra, a natural uninhibited sexuality and caring acceptance of one's body is what will manifest. A strong sacral chakra is the best preparation for a well-balanced emotional life. Too little or too much energy in the sacral chakra can lead to a host of problems. Let me tell you. Characteristic symptoms can include jealousy, anxiety, and diminished sexual desire. Other consequences would be sexual ambivalence, addiction, feelings of guilt, and aggression. The sacral chakra is activated and harmonized through chakra work. We learn to enjoy life and develop a healthy relation to the central and sexual side of our nature. As Western psychology has made it clear, it is necessary for a balanced, emotional, healthy life. It corresponds with elements of water. The element mostly connects us with life-giving creative power and is the basis and the source of human creativity. It's also responsible for the propagation of the species as well as the spread of ideas. I'd like to discuss the principles and characteristics of different personalities that have a strong sacral chakra energy. It's just so interesting to me. It says that such people have a deep need to express themselves, to take what is inside them and bring it to life and share it with the world. They are driven by the wonder of self unfolding. Their creative momentum is very true to life. When people like this have children or get to care for them, it provides them with deep sense of fulfillment. In the realm of creative endeavors, they're most always involved in the visual arts and love to be connected to work with their hands. Their art will be immediate and intelligible rather than abstract. A strong sacral chakra is an asset to sculptors, architects, and painters, as well as carpenters, potters, and metalworkers. On the other hand, personalities like this rarely stand out as philosophers, writers, or composers. In addition to the field of arts and crafts, the helping professions will benefit from the unique gifts of the sacral personalities because of the joy they take in life, their sensuality, their self confidence, and their remarkable creativeness. So they have just a very well developed sacral chakra. They attract other people naturally, sympathetic to them. The strength of the sacral chakra personality affords them many ways of developing to their full potential. Their special talents direct them in search of new experiences. They're always in movement and never fall into unproductive stagnation. Their creative powers, enthusiasm, and vitality complement each other and help them along their path. The combination of a positive awareness of one's physical being and healing energy, all of which spring from the second chakra. Because of these qualities, they are ideal for stability, health, and a long life. They enable with to reach beyond the physical to higher level, for example, through yoga or other spiritual disciplines. The sacral personality choice of partners primarily more so for any other chakra type. The strength of this personality type can also be the source of greatest danger. When the energy is devoted to exclusively to sex, it can lead to an obsessive pursuit of pleasure and sexual satisfaction. If such sexual needs are frustrating, they could become aggressive and destructive, using the powerful energy to harm others and block their own development in this particularly dangerous ways. The particularly fear that the sacral personality has to face is the fear of loss and abandonment by one's partner. This often leads to the uncontrolled jealousy. The best way to avoid the dangerous actions is to pay attention to the complementary chakra, which is the third eye, holding wisdom, intuition, and fantasy. We need to develop these powers to reach full potential. They have a very good chance of finding fulfillment if they can remain aware of their creative joyfulness and their healing power and use these gifts in everyday life. Not only will they particularly enjoy a happy and fulfilled life, but they can have a positive influence on the world around them. Just like I said, saying thank you 25 times a day. It's amazing and it's so simple. Blockages in the sacral chakra disturb one's connection with the world, and it can diminish one's sensuality. Without a sense of joy, we can neither attend to nor fully respond to the process of one's unfolding. The basis for these blockages frequently extends back into childhood to the early stages of sexual development. If someone considered sexuality to be somewhat taboo, that downs the flow of energy from their sacral chakra. This can hinder the healthy development of their own children. It can cause symptoms such as frigidity or diminished sexual appetite. These problems don't always trace back into childhood, though. They can also arise from later experiences, but they most always indicate a weakness in the sacral chakra. Sometimes depression and creative blocks can be stemmed from the lack of power or lack of motivation to set something new into motion. Now, the lack of sensuality seems to be a problem in today's world. Some people have the advantage that the weakness in the sacral chakra doesn't have its roots in early childhood. It's rather results in failure at a later stage of development, and it will resolve itself once it's reactivated. If parents who are repressed or afraid of their own sexuality transmit these traits to their own children, they will suffer from problems related to their development of the sacral chakra. The lack of central pleasure leads in many cases to a paradox reaction. Many so affected become prey to addictions. This arises from an unconscious urge to heighten all the sensual experiences. This need is answered by intoxication. Although intoxication can for a time loosen blocks and inhibitions, the end result is a numbing of the senses and disturbances in the flow of energy. A strong sacral chakra helps in detoxifying the body, strengthening the immune system, and it results in the health of the reproductive system and sexual organs. Problems with sexual organs, as well as bladder and kidney ailments, result in the disturbances of the sacral chakra. Some of the following problems arrived from a weak or blocked sacral chakra: menstrual pain, prostate problems, inflammation, lower back pain, kidney problems. If you get menstrual pain, if you have a bladder or kidney problem, if your prostate gives you trouble, or if you feel your physical drives are controlling you, a combination of techniques can help your sacral chakra heal. I always recommend an application of methods every third day for 2 weeks. That is 4 to 5 sessions to feel a lot better. The ones that are recommended get the best results, and that is just very individual, but you can use aromatherapy healing with plants, gemstones, gemstone therapy, and of course, sound healing Reiki and tuning forks will be a big beneficial way to better your flow of your sacral chakra. Also, you can use affirmations always. Those are the best. And a couple that you could use that I enjoy are I give my creativity and joy in the living free. I lovingly accept my body and my sensuality, chakra energy. And I enjoy life with all my senses. You can lay with your hands on your stomach and transmit energy through your sacral chakra. Indulge yourself from time to time in an aroma bath. This will help awaken your sacral chakra in everyday life. And you'll find many opportunities to stimulate your sensory awareness. Breathe life energy in, and as you exhale it, let it stream through your sacral chakra. Before we do the closing meditation, I wanted to just tell you about my new book that I wrote. It's a really short, to the point book, and it's on Kindle now. And I just have the extra time since I didn't have a guest. So I was going to share some of that with you right now. It's titled Harmony for Two. I could do sound effects too. So it's short and to the point. The message is reality and a way to be better. Relationship conditions. Whatever condition your relationship is in right now, I believe that you have been guided to this amazing information for a reason. I am Victoria, and I hope that sharing my journey and all the insight I have gained will improve each of you in a way of increased love and affection in your relationships. My intention is to sincerely increase your sense of well being, strengthening couples' bonds two at a time. Touch and sound healing is a no fail, simple, and inexpensive and blissfully human way to improve your mind, body, and soul. Follow along with my experiences and hear a little about my journey. Through my experience, I now have changed my point of view and I have gained this perspective that I want to help keep long term committed people satisfied together and not just settled and with no hope. You will again believe the kindness, love, and affection is still alive in you and your partner. All that you need is two people showing up for one another. About me, self love and self aware. I have had a very busy life of many ups and downs. I will just say that I have always followed my intuition and embraced every experience with faith in knowing that everything will work out the way it is meant to, for me to learn and grow. I embrace the journey of life and I love helping others awaken to their best lives as well. The past 7 years have brought me an insight and passion I have to share my journey in touch and sound healing. I am currently an energetic healer, weaving Reiki and sound into transformative experiences. When I'm not immersed in healing sessions, I'm your radio host on a mission to uplift spirit and mind, sharing positive vibes and healing frequencies. The chapter of my life that led me here is real and true and followed a main theme in my life I can only describe as survival. Like I have said, I believe in life's journey that we are guided and given opportunities to help us learn and grow. So, about 8 years ago, I found myself in yet another dead end relationship, feeling trapped unless I could find something to do that would provide me income to survive on my own. Then I could separate myself from the unhappy situation I found myself in. During my search, I met a woman who was looking for the right, mature woman in different cities to perform a special, thought out, patented session for men. This session was a 2 hour process. It included a body rub, a stimulated body scratch, which is dermal, and the relaxing body tickle, which is epidermal. I have never done anything like this before, but it sounded very interesting, easy, and all I had to do was provide a relaxing, welcoming place to meet with clients that she would schedule for me to see. She guaranteed a minimal amount of money that I would make that was more than I could make at any other job. I would, at least one I would find at the time. It all happened like it was meant to be. Everyone loved the session and kept coming back again and again to see me. I started paying attention to the men's feelings and comments they made about what they received from my sessions, and I was amazed. I personally have never had a long term relationship with anyone in my life, so maybe I assumed that affection and intimacy was a given in these couples' lives. I was wrong. Initially, I felt so strongly that there are many ungrateful women married to these men who have taken care of, protected, and loved them, many for decades. Something I could never imagine in my life. I was on my own at 19, and even as a single mother, I received zero child support. My experiences had only been with weak, abusive men who never loved me. I would find myself often saying, if I ever had a man like you, I would definitely show my love to you. I knew what men wanted and needed. It seems like common sense. So, on the other side of things, I should mention that I also spent a few years working in gynecological surgery at Mayo Clinic. I have worked closely with many women during that time. I learned so much working in back office patient care. I have not always been, but with age and life experiences, I'm very comfortable with our human bodies. There are many women that have never really gotten to know their own vagina. I knew this was contributing to men's dissatisfactions by things they would share with me. For sure, I was able to see a little of both sides and the deep blockages and old thought patterns many people never clear or move on from. I always thought if these couples took the time and put in a small amount of intentional effort to be kind, listen to each other's feelings, that things will improve. Keep it lighthearted while touching, as in massage or back scratches. I bet these men would like to be home more often. Women wanting to enjoy orgasm more openly is another hope of mine. This journey is to become closer as a couple. I learned so much and grew more during this time in my life. I hope that explains why I am here so passionate to help others, and I really hope that you are intrigued and willing to try to give and receive the desires and needs you are missing in your life. You could say I'm like the Mrs. Fokker you need in your life, if you ever saw that movie. So, key points about sound and stress reduction include: one is brainwave entrainment. Listening to calming sounds can lead to the entrainment of brainwaves. This will help induce relaxation and calm states of mind. The body the body, very effective in reducing stress, anxiety, and opening more desire for intimacy. Number two, the heart rate reduction. Sound and slow tempo, gentle melodies will reduce heart rate and lower blood pressure. This physiological change contributes to overall sense of calmness and relaxation. Number three, autonomic nervous system. Regulating the ANS system lowers the body's stress response. Sound therapy can shift our sympathetic response, so a calming rest and digest response is available. Number four, cortisol regulation. Low cortisol levels are associated with stress reduction. Certain types of sounds can have a positive impact on cortisol levels. The effectiveness of sound for relaxation can vary from person to person. While one partner may need comfort in nature sounds, the other may benefit more from classical music. Exploring preferences that both of you enjoy can enhance this journey to a closer bond and increasing sense of well being each time. The top benefits of touch and physical contact. Number one, enhanced mood and happiness. Wow, we all want our partners doing that. Touch releases endorphins, which can be the result of feeling cheerful and happy. These feel good chemicals can be detrimental for emotional well being. Number two, enhanced communication. Touch can be a powerful form of nonverbal communication. It can convey empathy, understanding, and support in ways that words alone cannot. Number three, improved bonding for relationships. Physical touch brings a sense of trust, empathy, and intimacy, contributing to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Number four, stress reduction. Physical touch triggers the release of oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone or bonding hormone. Oxytocin is associated with the reducing stress and promoting feelings of relaxation and calmness. Hugs, cuddling, and even holding hands can contribute to stress reduction. Touch-based energy healing practices often emphasize the interconnectedness of the mind and body. It is important to approach this touch-based healing with an open mind and an awareness of the partner that you have. Establish the foundation. Provide a trusting, safe place for communication. This is key, especially if this is meant to improve overall closeness. I suggest for you to notice a time that you were together in the car or on the couch. That works well. Calmly check in with one another about anything that comes to mind and talk about it and openly listen with no distractions. Just make it short and sweet to touch base, clear up any worries, and then move forward. Many women seem to use past experience involving intimacy as an excuse not to participate. This is so unfair for married men. They believe that this person they married would love them and make love to them just to find out about unhealed past trauma that was never mentioned until years into the marriage. These men feel compassion to their partners, experiences, and they just end up suffering in silence. I've been told this so many times. They don't they don't want to get told that they're being insensitive or that it's not okay to have needs. They end up accepting feelings, being unsatisfied and unimportant in the relationship. I can relate to that. Imagine if women were not allowed to visit with the friends or family like they do to vent and complain to a listening ear. Well, that would be torture for many, I'm sure. But men, they rarely get to let loose and vent about any feelings because if they do, their guy friends will like bully them or something. So it's just why. It's a really good question to go into. All men are full of testosterone. They always have been. Men need a release once in a while or more. They will take what they are offered, and they really don't like to feel like it's an obligation for their partner to provide simple needs. It breaks them. Again, too many times. Heard it. Society has gone on a pure media frenzy against all men. We all, as humans, are individual souls that need to be nurtured and loved. Men want to know that they are valued for what they provide to the lives of their family members. You'll have a happy, satisfied, healthy man for life with just a little acknowledgement. So I put together a little togetherness routine. It's so easy, even the hugest procrastinators can do it. It's togetherness routine. Number one, being the giver receiver. Choose a day of time of the week and take turns. Be mindful to add a touch of fun and intrigue that your partner will love. So use that creative energy. Number two, decide on the sound healing portion of it And you can find a playlist with calming, relaxing tunes or some healing instrumentals. Always work good. And number three for the session of bliss, be intentional with your body touches, working your way from head to toe. For the scratching and tickling time, find a pattern you like and be consistent. Number four, when you're finished, share the reflection of the togetherness session sometime. Doesn't have to be right after, but sometime when you cross paths or something, just share the impressions of the experience with one another as both the giver and the receiver. On special occasions and rituals, you can like start making them if you don't have any. Celebrate each other on these times. Get excited. Find ways to celebrate yourselves as a couple and each other. One is you can find energy healers to come to you for a meditative sound bath for couples that you can relax and enjoy together. Number two, look for special occasional rituals to do together. Like try a full moon ritual on the next full moon and manifest all your hopes and dreams together. And number three, I request you to take a mile walk together and hold hands to increase the feeling of togetherness. So I am so glad that you are taking these loving ideas to increase the connection with your partners. I'm always in awe when I meet couples who have been together for many, many years. I know that this takes time, patience, and commitment. Be proud of your togetherness. I can only hope to find another person who wants the same things as I do to share my life with in the lifetime I have left. Communication and acceptance are key. Thank you so much for your commitment to strengthen your relationship and increase the collective of like minded souls during this very intense shift in our universal energy and our time on Earth. By you doing this, you are helping everybody because it just reflects on the whole world when you're doing good. Please keep in touch and send feedback or any questions at any time. I'm available for energy sessions with couples or individual sessions anytime. And my email is meditationtimehome@gmail.com and my website, meditationtimehome.com. Now, my book can be found in my bio section on my Instagram, and it will be a link for that, and that is on Kindle. Now I'm going to give you a 10-minute sound bath followed by a short meditation, and I will wish you all the moment at the end. Take a deep breath in. Let all that energy out. This is the Sacral Chakra Solfeggio tone. You can put your hands on your stomach. for the sacral meditation today, sit in a stable position. If you are able to close your eyes and let your thoughts and breathing calm down, your sacral chakra is right under your belly button. Concentrate on this chakra area and become aware that this is the center of your life energy, your joy in life, and your creativity. Place the back of your right hand on the palm of your left hand. The tips of your thumb should touch. Your hand should rest below the navel with palms facing up, forming a bowl. Through this area, a circle of energy can be formed that flows through the sacral chakra. Your hand should form a kind of a shell in which the right hand rests in the left hand and the tips of the thumbs touch. Breathe deeply through the nose as you exhale quietly, calmly the breath, evenly like the chimes. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Do this cycle 7 times throughout the entire meditation. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, as you breathe, your awareness should be directed at the sacral chakra. You have loosened all your muscles and given yourself some time to enjoy the pleasurable sense of relaxation in the body and mind. Use your powers of visualization to stimulate the energy flow to your pelvic region. Your sexual organs will harmonize. Imagine a small ball of orange light lying 3 fingers width below your navel. Imagine that this ball of energy gets bigger with each breath until it fills the entire pelvic region with healing rays of orange light. Let the warm orange rays bathe your sacrum, the inner and outer sexual organs, and your kidneys and bladder. Keep breathing. Enjoy this pleasant feeling as you nourish your organs with new energy. Your bodily fluid, especially your blood, will flow more freely. And this period of deep relaxation, slowly and carefully, let go of your inner visualization and become aware of the weight of your body. Gradually make your breath deeper and slowly reach upward with your arms. Stretch your entire body before finally opening your eyes. I wish you a pleasant day forward. There's so much knowledge about these things, and I just want everybody to get little tidbits and spread the love and joy and try to manifest a higher vibration to the 5th dimension. How cool will that be? So next month, it will be time for the solar plexus chakra and making sure we clear out some of those procrastination binds that are holding you back and a sound bath to insist in the energy of clearing that. I'm working on some other segments, and hopefully, my guest will be joining me next time. And I think that I'm going to call him after this, tell him how well it went and how much he missed out. But, anyways, again, hope you come back next month. And it's every second Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, which for my Arizona people, it's 2 p.m. And don't forget, I shared my first new ebook on Kindle. And if you go to Instagram on my bio, you'll find the link to my book. Thank you so much. And I know I'm finishing a little early, but I'm going to go ahead and give you some more sound healing because I know I didn't get to do it as long as I wanted to. So, everybody, have a great day. Clear, cleanse, balance, harmonize, anchor. This will simultaneously balance all the chakras.